Good evening, everybody. This is Dr. Troy Fullerton with Bilingual Barrier Busters. And tonight I want to answer a common question, and that is, should I try to learn more than one language at the same time? Is it possible to learn more than one language at the same time? Is it recommended to try to do so? The answer may seem a little counterintuitive. If you are studying a language like Spanish, and at the same time, you are studying a language that is from a completely different language family. A Germanic language, for example, like German or Dutch, or an Oriental language like Japanese or Chinese or Vietnamese, or even a Slavic language like Russian or Polish. Well, it is possible. I'm not going to say it's something to be recommended necessarily, but it is possible to study those languages at the same time and keep them very separate, compartmentalize them, and keep them in separate parts of your brain, if I can put it that way, and not mix the two up. However, if you're trying to study two languages from the same language family at the same time, it is invariable, it is unavoidable that confusion, mixing up the two languages, is going to occur. For example, if you're trying to study Spanish and at the same time study Italian, or you're trying to study Italian and at the same time study Portuguese, really any of those Romance languages, they all came out of Vulgar Latin. There is an incredible amount of lexical as well as grammatical similarity between the two, and it's simply practically a guarantee that you're going to mix up the way they sound, you're going to mix up the words, you're going to start using one word in the other language. So it's not good to try to study those at the same time. However, you can study those languages sequentially. That is, you can learn one language, get it to at least an intermediate, an upper intermediate level, and then study the other language. There's still going to be some confusion, some mixing up between the languages that goes on, but that's okay, because your next step then is to learn to disaggregate those languages in your own mind, in your own head. So, the word from here is, yes, you can, but don't try to do it at the same time if they're too close to one another.